Butler throwing haymakers at each other. Butler drives, and he's fouled. And Butler right now is exhausted with 46.7 remaining. He's got 2 free throws to give the Heat the lead.
This is Jimmy Butler. Locker room cancer, team pariah, a $20 player with a $100 ego, a coach killer. If you're listening to the media for the past year, that's exactly what they would have you thinking. What's up, guys? It's FLB. Finally back at y'all with another video.
Lucas.
And just yesterday, the NBA season ended, and so started the long and bearable months of no basketball. But that's where I come in. And today, we're talking about Jimmy Butler. Before we begin, hi, my name is FLB. I'm a big basketball fan, and I make basketball videos here on YouTube. So if you like basketball, and you like any amount of the content, feel free to subscribe and leave a like. I try to put out content every other week, and we're this close to 100 subs. But with that being said, let's get back to the video. Now, I think we all know the story. Homeless at 13, never ranked high in high school, a late recruitment to Marquette, picked 30th in the NBA draft, and through all the trials and tribulations, becomes an all-star, and an all-NBA player, and one of the most respected players in the league. But if you were following basketball 3 years ago, that was not the case. It's the 2016-17 NBA season. Most of the original 2010 Bulls are gone, whether it's from injuries, trades, firings. The Bulls had a completely new look, with a brand new head coach. But one thing didn't change, and that was Jimmy Butler. Coming off the best season of career, he upped his play, averaging 24, 6, and 6. And played so well, he secured his first All-NBA selection. But the year wasn't without its struggles, as the Bulls, in fact, weren't that great. With the aging D-Wade and what looks like to be a Rajon Rondo on his last legs, Jimmy Butler carried and pulled the Bulls to an 8th seed, all while having a very public feud with his head coach Fred Hoiberg. And after an early exit in the playoffs, Jimmy gave the Bulls one ultimatum: it's either me or Hoiberg. And we all know who the Bulls picked, as Jimmy Butler was traded to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Zach LaVine and Chris Dunn and the 7th pick in the NBA draft. And many thought this was way too much for Jimmy, but the nose was simply put to rest at the All-Star break, as in February, Jimmy Butler had the Timberwolves, who are known for being mediocre, at the 3rd seed, looking to do some damage in the playoffs. But after an unfortunate meniscus tear, Jimmy went down. And in the 18 games Jimmy didn't play, the Timberwolves went 9-9 in his absence, which in a cutthroat Western Conference is detrimental to playoff hopes, as the Timberwolves went from a 3rd seed to having to win a tiebreaker to make the 8th seed, forcing Jimmy to come back way earlier than he'd wish. But what do you know, they go 2-1 in the games Jimmy came back to make the playoffs, all to get bounced in 5 games. And this is where the problems really started, as rumors started to spread that some young Timberwolves players didn't like Jimmy's attitude or the way he played, and felt like he was taking away from their game. And then it happened.
A little bit of Adrian Wojnarowski's report on what happened there, that you were loud, emotional, passionate, we like to say, targeting Coach Tom Thibodeau, teammates like Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins, that you told GM Scott Layton, quote, "You effing need me." How would you describe what happened today?
A lot of it's true. A lot of it is true. But you got to think, I haven't played basketball in so long.
The infamous Timberwolves practice that was heard all over the league, as Jimmy Butler took the 3rd stringers and bench guys and whooped the starters in a scrimmage, all while only taking 2 shots, dominating the team with just his defense and passing, all while yelling to the owner, "You effing need me." This is where the rumors truly started to follow Jimmy, as within 10 games of the 2018-19 season, the Timberwolves traded Jimmy to the 76ers, where Jimmy found the most success in his career, as he helped the 76ers make the second round, even though there's rumors circulating that Jimmy and Coach Brett Brown was having issues with his play style, and was said that even some of the 76ers young stars couldn't agree with him. Kendall Jenner side piece. But that didn't stop Jimmy, as he had the 76ers one game away from the conference finals. One lucky bouncing buzzer beater away. But then here comes free agency. And this is when questions arose. Who are the Sixers going to pick? Tobias Harris, as they needed shooters, or Jimmy Butler? But it seems like a meeting in Miami made that choice for Jimmy before the Sixers could even offer him a contract. As in a sign and trade deal that sent Josh Richardson to the Sixers, Jimmy signed a 5-year, $140 million contract. And it didn't take long for the media to rip into him, as Jimmy was now labeled as hard to deal with, not a winner, didn't ever care about winning, and he's in Miami to retire. But little by little, this Heat team behind Jimmy Butler proved every single doubter wrong. The projected 8th seed was now 5th seed. The projected second round exit was now in the NBA Finals, swapping punches with LeBron James and Anthony Davis, all while Jimmy putting up these historic numbers. And throughout the year, many of the media tunes changed, as it went from Jimmy's hard to deal with to look at Jimmy's amazing work ethic and no quit attitude. But even with all of this, he's never gotten one apology. Not one. We were wrong. And I think it's time we give Jimmy his flowers. Many said that the Timberwolves gave up too much for him. But with all the assets the Bulls gained, they're still rebuilding to this day. While he was in Minnesota, many claimed he was hard to work with. But while he was there, he had them in the playoffs. He had them down near at the top of the conference. And as soon as he leaves, back to mediocrity. He was in Philly and had them damn near in the Eastern Conference Finals. And what are they today? A first round exit. He goes to the Heat, a non-playoff team the year before. And where are they now? In the NBA Finals. And I think it's time we realize Jimmy's proven himself a top 10 player in this league. And he finally deserves his respect and an apology. But with that being said, this is YFLB. That's my time, and I'm out.